Shooting Magnum revolvers like the 357 Magnum is fun, but not before you overcome the learning curve of handling its recoil and muzzle blast. From a technical perspective, beginners will more likely not struggle with it. Fortunately, I know some 357 Magnum revolvers that are considerably easier to operate and shoot. What's up, everyone? This is your boy Ted from Line 45, and today I am going to introduce you to the best 357 Magnum revolvers for beginners. Before anything else, let me do this quick plug. Hit the like and subscribe buttons, all the buttons that you can see below. Don't forget to leave a comment too. I know it feels like a hassle, but those things help my channel a lot. Now let's get back to the good stuff. Smith & Wesson Model 686. If you want a no-nonsense Magnum revolver, you need to see the Model 686. I really recommend this to anyone who wants to experience the joys of shooting 357 Magnum wheel guns, thanks to its balanced design, manageable recoil, and high durability. In particular, this gun is built with a stainless steel frame, which guarantees robust assembly and resistance against corrosion. If you buy this revolver now, I am quite confident that it will still work 10 years after, provided you give it the right care that it deserves. Typically, the Model 686 features either a 6-round or 7-round capacity, giving shooters one extra shot compared to traditional 5-shot revolvers. The weight ranges from 39 ounces for its 2.5-inch barrel version and around 44 ounces for its 6-inch model. The added weight is nice since it helps the gun absorb recoil a lot effectively, which in turn should enable shooters to feel more comfortable with this revolver. But for me, the 4-inch barrel version is often considered the best all-around option because it provides a good balance between accuracy, recoil control, and maneuverability. Moreover, its traditional double-action/single-action trigger system is also great for novices since it lets them practice their accuracy in single-action mode while still having the option for fast follow-up shots in double-action. I think that's one underrated purpose of a double-action/single-action firearm. I also like its adjustable rear sight and red ramp front sight since they achieve fast target acquisition, making it easier for beginners to shoot the revolver accurately. When it comes to recoil management, the Model 686 has an ergonomic grip, which provides a comfortable and secure hold, reducing hand fatigue and everything that is painful when shooting 357 Magnum rounds. Taurus 605. You don't need to spend big for a high-quality, beginner-friendly snub nose revolver chambered in 357 Magnum. The Taurus 605 is proof of this. Aside from its affordable price tag, the Model 605 balances controllability, size, and power, which are impressive, considering that, again, this wheel gun is inexpensive. One of its standout features is its all-steel construction, which already guarantees that it has the toughness to handle the explosiveness of 357 Magnum rounds, as well as manage its recoil. Yes, this is all better than your typical aluminum revolvers. It weighs around 24 ounces with an empty cylinder and includes a 2-inch barrel. Recoil is still there, but its balanced assembly has kept it to the minimum. Similar to the rest of the 357 Magnum revolvers here, the Model 605 fires both 357 mag and 38 special rounds, which is particularly useful for new shooters. This flexibility should allow them to start with the lower recoil 38 special rounds before transitioning to the more powerful 357 Magnum loads. It also helps that this handgun features a textured rubber grip, which improves control and reduces hand fatigue, making it easier for new shooters to handle recoil during extended practice sessions. Meanwhile, the double-action, single-action trigger of the Taurus 605 is quite easy to pick up. It doesn't have a gritty texture, so it utterly feels nice to the touch. Rear sight is your common sight for snubby. In particular, it's a gutter sight that is milled into its top strap, with its rear notch easily contrasting the front sight. Basically, this means that it's easy to aim using a revolver. Unfortunately, the front sight is permanently affixed to the barrel, so there's no option for you to change it to a night sight. But hey, that's one reason this revolver is cheap. Smith & Wesson Model 627 Performance Center. The Smith & Wesson Model 627 Performance Center is an excellent 357 Magnum revolver for beginners due to its smooth trigger action, increased capacity, and recoil-controlling design. Unlike standard 357 Magnum revolvers that hold 6 or 7 rounds, The 627 features an 8-shot stainless steel cylinder. I still remember when this revolver was introduced. My jaws dropped when I learned how many rounds it could slot into its cylinder. It has 8 rounds, which means that it can provide more firepower without sacrificing reliability. And since this is a PC revolver, it also gets the Performance Center tuned action that ensures a light, crisp trigger pull, making it easier for beginners to shoot accurately, especially in single-action mode. Additionally, the revolver's 5-inch barrel offers a longer sight radius for improved accuracy, while still being well-balanced for comfortable handling. Its hefty 43.8-ounce weight absorbs much of the recoil from full-power 357 Magnum loads, making it more manageable for new shooters. Another key feature that makes the 627 beginner-friendly is its ergonomic wood grip, which provides a secure and comfortable hold, reducing hand fatigue during extended shooting sessions. The stainless steel frame enhances durability while maintaining a classic revolver aesthetic. Colt King Cobra. There's no denying that the new snake guns of Colt are far better than their predecessors. The King Cobra in particular is such an awesome option when it comes to a 357 Magnum revolver. And yes, had it not been for its price, it's definitely for everyone who wants to experience the fun that the 357 Magnum brings into the range. The Colt King Cobra is an excellent 357 Magnum revolver for beginners because of its smooth factory trigger, compact yet balanced design, and high-quality construction. Unlike many revolvers in its class, the King Cobra features a linear leaf mainspring. I don't need to describe its nitty-gritty, but this mainspring optimizes the smoothness and lightness of its double-action trigger pull. Of course, that enables the gun easier for beginners to get used to. That's something that other wheel guns don't possess. Its 3-inch barrel length strikes a balance between user-friendly handling and recoil control, making it more manageable for new shooters compared to Snub Nose Revolvers. And at the same time, I am such a huge believer of its versatility. Its compact size is suitable for concealed carry applications, but it also has enough size for home defense applications. Meanwhile, its stainless steel frame weighs 28 ounces more or less. It's durable and takes care of its felt recoil, making it easier for beginners to maintain accuracy when firing full-power 357 Magnum loads. Another standout feature of the King Cobra is its high-visibility brass bead front sight, which improves target acquisition, especially in low-light conditions. Meanwhile, the Hogue overmolded rubber grip provides excellent ergonomics and recoil absorption, making the revolver comfortable to shoot even for those with smaller hands. Ruger GP100. Those who know their revolvers require no introduction for the GP100, and I know that these folks would agree with me that this particular gun is an excellent, rock-solid shooter of 357 Magnum rounds. And yes, it should also work for beginners for a lot of valid reasons. Chief among them is its full steel frame and solid sidewalls, basically making the GP100 one of the strongest revolvers in its class, capable of handling full-power 357 Magnum loads with ease. No cap. This thing is built with lots of materials, especially if you're going to compare it with other revolvers in its segment. The 6-inch barrel GP100 weighs about 45 ounces when unloaded, while its 3-inch variant should weigh around 36 ounces or so. Hence, this revolver is not lightweight, and that's a nice thing since it's a science that the heavier a gun is, the less recoil and flip it procures. And yes, this is still a double-action/single-action wheel gun, so it offers excellent versatility in its applications. The cylinder of the GP100 usually holds 6 or 7 rounds, by the way, so in terms of firepower, the GP100 in 357 Magnum is never lacking. The sights of the GP100 are nothing phenomenal. They are just your adjustable rear sight and ramped front sight, but this improves accuracy, making it easier for beginners to stay on target. Another reason why I think that the GP100 is suitable for beginners is because of its smooth, comfortable grip and smooth trigger pull. In particular, Ruger designed this revolver with a rubber grip featuring wood or synthetic inserts so that it can provide excellent control and comfort to its operators, even for extended shooting sessions.